Welcome to the American Dream. I'm your host, Susan Pittser, and today we're at the Outsiders House Museum in Tulsa, Oklahoma. We have the special privilege of meeting C. Thomas Howell, better known as Ponyboy. We have the pleasure today of being here with C. Thomas Howell, and welcome to Tulsa.
Thank you so much for having me.
It's great to have you back. I know you've got some exciting things coming up.
Yeah.
You want to share some about that?
Well, sure. We started a new foundation called the Stay Gold Foundation.
Awesome.
And this is a foundation that allows me to use the Outsiders as a platform to reach out to younger people and talk about the importance of literacy and reading and writing. And I think young people are struggling today to really understand who they are and the value of their own voice and thoughts. And a lot of kids that I speak with, the first thing that they'll say to me is, how can I become famous? You know, they don't ask a question like, what is it that I can do to become a writer or an actor or a musician?
Those are becoming lost art.
They're wanting to skip that part and go to being loved and liked, you know? And a lot of that just comes with the society that we are living in right now. For me, it's always been about the work. And whether I'm acting or writing a song or singing a song, you know, it's about making the connection with people. We're starting to contact schools so we can go to schools and give back to these kids and let them know that the author of The Outsiders, S.E. Hinton, was only 17 years old when she wrote the book.
There's a chance that things...
I mean, these kids are 14, 15 years old. They're only a couple years away from that. And I really feel that coming from broken homes, the right or the wrong side of the tracks, whatever it is, there's a character for everybody in The Outsiders. Yeah. And for somebody like myself that played the role of Ponyboy, to be able to look these kids in the eye and let them know that their voice matters, their opinion matters. You know, my father was a professional bull rider, a rodeo cowboy, and I came from that background. And nobody told me that I couldn't do it. Right. So
you weren't held back from anything.
I wasn't held back. I wasn't held back, and I was encouraged by my father. I'm so blessed and grateful to be able to have the support from the schools and, you know, the kids' parents. I'm contacted all the time saying, you know, I'm so excited my children are reading The Outsiders now, and we're gonna watch the movie together, and you know, it was my favorite movie or my favorite book when I was a kid. So the torch keeps getting passed, and you know, Ponyboy lives.
Just keeps on giving. Yes.
My favorite memory is probably just the relationships that I created and the friendships that I created. You know, Ralph Macchio and I are really good friends. He's such a great man. I'm still really close with Susie Hinton, who means the world to me. The Outsiders is really a special place for me personally. And whenever one of the boys is talking about it, whether it's Rob Lowe or Matt Dillon or you know, Diane Lane even, their lives changed forever. Yes. You know, and an incredible process for everybody involved because everybody, I mean, look what Tom Cruise has done. You know, he had a small part in The Outsiders, and I think his next film was Risky Business. And you know, just watching what he's been able to do over the years, and Patrick Swayze, rest in peace, was like a brother to me. We did 3 films together. The Outsiders was the first, and then we did a movie with Jamie Lee Curtis called Grandview, USA that a lot of people probably didn't see. And then we went on to do Red Dawn, you know, and everybody's got a copy of Red Dawn in their hunting cabin, you know, so that's also an experience that I really, really love doing.
And so this has led into a music career?
Well, a couple of years ago when COVID hit, I decided instead of just wasting away, I would pick up a guitar. And I'd never been musical in any way, shape, or form beforehand. And I started, you know, plucking a few chords and writing down a few words. And I discovered quite quickly that I had a knack for writing songs. It really gives me the chance to connect with the young people and their parents as well. You know, I get a lot of guys a lot of men my age that really connected with The Outsiders as well. They're bringing in their daughters or, you know, their sons. And in particularly at the Outsiders House Museum, it's it's a desired destination for a lot of these people, and they get to really reminisce.
I feel like they get to go back to that
reconnect,
moment in time, and
If people didn't have a chance to come to the Outsiders House Museum and see us play this time, we're gonna do it bigger and better in September.
Yes.
So we have about 25 shows that we're doing this year. Well, I just am so grateful that you had me on, and thank you so much.
I'm your host, Susan Pittser. Join us again next time on The American Dream.